12 confirms damage in. And yeah, we're just going to kill him with a Bone Crusher Giant. That's a good game. There we are. Thank you. We actually get to copy this twice, which is amazing. So what a finale. Let's take our Innkeeper for more draw. We took our Bone Crusher Giant already. I think we could have taken 2 Innkeepers there, actually. But nonetheless, these things don't matter. We'll give him a good game. He needs life gain this turn. So, GG's. One of our better matches. He gets it with a Krasis, but it's not enough because Lucky Clover. We're doing 6 damage. And, yeah. Beating down one of the best decks in the meta with some Jund Adventure. Who knew? Let's just get right to it. Blasto. Copy our Bone Crusher Giant for the finish, which is one of my favorite moves. It sets in. Make sure to like this video just for this match. That's absolutely amazing. Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm TOS and you're watching Hello Good Game. Today we're taking a step backwards. There's a deck I wanted to showcase that I didn't get to, and now it's kind of become a little bit irrelevant. But opening weekend, this deck placed 3rd in one of the tournaments, and I really like it. It's a jank playstyle deck based around Lucky Clover, and then getting obsessive amount out of our adventure cards. We also have Edgewall Innkeeper, so whenever we cast an adventure creature, we're drawing a card as well. So that's our draw engine. Breaking it down card by card. 4 Foulmire Knights. This has an instant on it. It's an adventure, right? You draw a card, you lose 1 life. So this is really fun to copy. Death Touch 1/1, which is also a great blocker. Edgewall Innkeeper. Whenever you cast a creature spell that has adventure, draw a card. Only 2 Legion's End. We're exiling target creature opponent controls with converted mana cost 2 or less, and all other creatures that player controls with the same name as that creature. Then that player reveals their hand, exiles our cards this way, and then does the same to their graveyard. Order of Midnight. The adventure on this is a sorcery, and you can return target card from your graveyard to your hand. And again, an absolute nuke when we copy this 2 or 3 times. The creature has flying, and he can't block. Once Upon a Time. This is just letting us dig, right? If this spell would be your first spell of the game, you may play it without paying its mana cost, and then look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card or a land card from among them, put it into your hand, and then the rest on the bottom of your library in any random order. So kind of a bummer because we can't grab our Lucky Clover with this, but we can grab literally anything else, which is fun. Here is our Lucky Clover. The main focus of the deck. Whenever you cast an adventure spell, instant or sorcery, copy it. You may choose new targets for the copy, so that's super powerful, especially when combined with things like Murderous Rider. Another instant adventure, destroy target creature or planeswalker, you lose 2 life. So we could stack up quite a bit of lost life here if we were copying 2-3 times, right, up to 6. But nonetheless, 3 removals is just amazing. Bone Crusher Giant, this is one of my favorite adventures to use this with. So I like to use Bone Crusher Giant, get him on the field, have him murdered or whatever, and then bring him back with Order of Midnight, because when you bring a card back to your hand with Order of Midnight, you're getting to recast its adventure, right? So that's super cool. So we could copy the 2 damage a bunch, throw it out, put the creature out, have the creature die, return it, and just like cycle these obsessive shocks, right? And then for Lovestruck Beasts, we're creating 1/1 token for 1, which we can copy, which is great. And then he can't attack unless we control a 1/1, which Edgewall Innkeeper and Foulmire Knight are also 1/1s, so that works great. Beanstalk Giant, another one of my favorite cards, especially when you start copying this. This is disgusting if you copy it, you guys. Absolutely broken. Search your library for a basic land card, put it into the battlefield, then shuffle your library. Copy this sucker 3 times, and GG's. Beanstalk Giant's power and toughness are equal to the number of lands you control. So this guy's easily going to be a 10/10, something like this. We've got all our lands. We have Fabled Passage, which just helps us balance. Lots of times we pull out that mountain. So really not much to the deck. It's pretty basic. Just out-ramping our opponent. really just outvaluing our opponent in every single way. The only life gain of the deck is Murderous Rider here with lifelink 2/3. So sometimes we lose a little bit of life. We're looking for some life gain adventure, and then we'd have it all figured out. So if you semi-enjoyed my breakdown, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you didn't like my breakdown, make sure you let me know why in the comments below. And let's get into some games. We're going to play 3 in a row today. It's not something I want to sacrifice a lot of time to. I've got about half an hour before we start streaming, so I just thought I could nip this right out of the butt. And you'll see here, this is a good hand to demonstrate the deck. Because win or loss, it's just my objective to demonstrate the deck to you guys. Because Magic can be very fickle some days. And I guess we don't have 6 hours to sit around and produce a video when we're also trying to stream and raise money for charity, right? We're gonna go slow here. There's no need to get all this going off the start if he's got burn. Let's see how it plays out. So it is Gruul, and he's digging, and he takes the Tau Goblin. 2/2 with haste. He does indeed go in with haste. So we have a little bit of options here. We could double Innkeeper, or we could Lucky Clover. I think we should Lucky Clover first. Kind of keeping these Innkeepers to the side, maybe. Another Goblin with haste. This dirty dog. Okay. That's fine. We'll copy this, which is great. And we're going to double Innkeeper, and hopefully he doesn't have a sweeper. We're looking for a big baddie, though. A couple of them, because we're going to need to block these goblins. And a Gruul deck does go much higher than this, right? So Domer's Ambush. That sucks. But there's worse things in life. And block the 3 damage, take 2. Just trying to mitigate a little bit of the pain. We gotta put our Lovestruck Beast out just for a big blocker. Get a draw. Kind of flooding, in all honesty. So here we have to copy that again, which is great. And he's tapped, so we do get some attacks in finally. We have our Beast to block, hopefully. It survives any removal. Takes out my draw engine. We should have played black, and we could have grabbed both those from the graveyard, but nonetheless, let's get this out there. So weird position. We make him double block probably. I think so. Or else he's just going to continue to pick our guys off and get bigger and badder. Because Gruul decks are nasty, man. I'm sure he's got a Questing Beast, a Skark, and Hellkite in his hand. So let's just try to punch him. He's going to go for the double block, yeah. Killing his 4/4. And that's fine with us. Spellbreaker. That's alright. Should have done that last turn and we wouldn't have to pay life for it. Grabbing a couple cards here, which, how can you not? So Grill's Spellbreaker has Trample, which we cannot stand. Let's get our draw in here. We don't need 1/1s. We have plenty of them. Rather a draw. Still in a terrible, terrible position. Maybe let's just continue to assault him. Right? We'll clear off his Spellbreaker. Into another Spellbreaker. Nice. So we're still surviving, though. We're not letting him ramp up like he's wanting to. Let's toss this out. Huh. No, this is great. Well, yeah, we're taking our Bone Crusher Giant, absolutely. And we're going to stomp the Spellbreaker out now. Copying it, which I absolutely love. And you'll see just how much value I'm able to juice out of these lemons with only one Lucky Clover on the field as well. So, he's had enough. He can't take it. That's absolutely fantastic. One Lucky Clover. That's all you need. And we can stack that as well, right? We can get 2 or 3 of those out. Order of Midnight. An absolute broken card. You get so much value from that. Alright, perfect. So we're 1 win. Let's see if we can stack a couple more. Sitting at 25 minutes before my stream starts. I probably need to go relatively soon and get it set up. Hopefully we can squeeze 2 more matches in. I like to do 3 matches minimum in our best of 1 videos. This one's going to be pretty quick because we're just skipping past it. And again, this is a nice demonstration hand as well. We're going first here, which I appreciate. So let's just get this in right now because we are going to play this turn. We have plenty of land. We won't ever need land again. Let's give our opponent a hello. He's being friendly. Hopefully we're avoiding everything nasty. Looks like this is something gross. We're going to toss that Lucky Clover out, though. Pass our turn. So let's see what he does with his ramp ability. It does seem to be Simic based. Is he playing Oko on turn 2? Oh my god.
The brambles of truth whirl and curl. Welcome to the feast.
I'll tell you what, it's pretty goddamn aggressive. I meant to put that back to my hand. That's on me. Obviously, we have to attack this Oko for 1 at least.
Why do you cross me?
Ending our turn. Doesn't matter when we sacrifice this land because we have the 4th in hand, so that's all groovy. We're probably going to ramp with our giants as well. Any Oko match is kind of broken, though. You never like to see that played, especially on turn 2, so let's see if we're able to make it through. Paradise Jade. He's going to continue to ramp, I think. He may have missed his land drop. The thing about Oko is he turns all my stuff into 3/3s. So, it's less than ideal. He's sacrificing a food to play another goose, which makes a food, which is kind of a weird round about play, I guess. I don't know. He could take my Edgewall Innkeeper, I suppose, if he sacrifices Oko. He could also turn his food into a 3/3 and commence the bashing, which is what he decides to do.
Let's broaden your existence.
Let's sacrifice this now, like we should, like good old adult would. Take our swamp. There we are. Let's get some more lands. 1 swamp, 1 forest, 1 mountain, please. There's another forest. This Beanstalk Giant would be great with Fields of the Dead, I think. No creatures to bring back, so let's just get the draw in. No tax. We have 3 Lucky Clovers stacked, which is an incredible amount of value. Oh my god. We just need him not to turn our Innkeeper into an elk.
I think a little merriment is in order.
Which is great, because now we can play our Beanstalk Giant and draw, which is really good. Plays a Nissa, which is about the worst thing we could ever have happen. The only good thing about this equation is he only has 2 land. No blocks, taking 6 damage, so the game's begun. He taps, means I could get in on his Nissa. Perchance. If not, he's sacrificing a goose. And he's going to take a land, I think. In all honesty, that would be his best bet, right? A questing beast. This gentleman really wants to end it. That land is not going to do it for us. We're going to hit Nissa. This game is, by golly, super duper over. I mean, if we weren't sitting on 2 lands in our hand, it could be a different story, but we've totally flooded. Nice. Oh,
I invite you to change
what a
your
dirty
ways.
dog, right? So he's basically won the game right there. There's no need for us to stick around any longer. We have nothing that does this. Yeah. GG's. So the mass clovers was good, but it emptied our hand because the clovers on the field weren't other cards that we could have used, and 2 we flooded. So that's just a good old-fashioned bomber. What do you guys think of my new Planeswalker webcam border? I'm in love with it. I'm thinking of changing it up a little bit. Maybe the S is too close to the 0 over here. But nonetheless, really, really happy with it. So this is a little bit simpler of a play, I think. We do have some removal, which is nice as well. We're going to start nice and slow with our Overgrown Tomb. Then we can spice in with a forest, perhaps, probably once upon a time, somewhere in here. Let's get rolling. I didn't know people still used Evolving Wilds, in all honesty. Let's go for a little dig. He's got blue, so I'm going to take my Bone Crusher Giant here. Sometimes Magic is so slow, and then other times it's like, yeah, what do you want? I'll do it immediately. We're going to pop just a single token on now. We're not going to throw our Falmir Knight out or anything. Let's see what we're dealing with first. A Reanimator deck, most likely. Let's try to avoid Draxeth. Okay. This is something. Let's keep our hand revealed. Or, withheld, sorry, not revealed. The opposite of that. Octopus Fury, Tombbound Lich. This is a Reanimator deck. He's going to discard here as well. There's his Draxeth. Alright, so this is getting trickier. Let's get the kill in so he can't sacrifice. He needs Bond of Revival so Bag of Bones won't work. Or Blood for Bones, sorry. Grabs his life. Now let's just bring it back, I suppose. And turn. We only need the one token out there. Just trying to outvalue him. It's going to be hard, but we're going to need to get there eventually. Oh, an Agent of Treachery as well. Not looking good. How do we get through all this? I don't think this is shaping up to be a very good round for us either. We've let him grow without getting any aggro in because he's had these wicked defenders. And he's got his Draxeth there, and that's his Bond of Revival. So another quick beatdown. Yeah. We could draw a Murderous Knight, but why bother? We have 5 more minutes before we're starting the stream, you guys. Let's try to adventure one more time. Worst case scenario, I start a little late. That's okay. But we've had 3. This will be our 4th match, which is great. And we did even sneak that win off the start, which is even better. So if you've enjoyed the deck so far, you think it's a cool idea, but not quite connecting, maybe tier 5 deck, let me know in the comments below. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe as well. We're going to be risky here. This is a better hand for us. We do go first, which is less than ideal. Let's do this Fabled Passage first. And we'll get rid of Bonecrusher Giant. That's out of play. We look for another land, and we don't. No, let's go slow. Let's go slow. Let's not sacrifice this till we need to. We're not giving our opponent any information. Okay. That's fine. The more green, the better. Resolve. Pass. My turn. So we'll cast this for free. Then we're casting our Clover. We're not gonna need. Oh no, we will need one more land. Let's take this swamp. And then here's our Clover. Then next turn we're into a Beanstalk Giant. Getting some ramp going on here. Hopefully we avoid a counter. We do. We need a mountain. And then we're back into collecting forests. And because of that, we're able to do both of these, hopefully. No counter creature. Oh, that's a mountain. My bad. So we have our value engines in place. Fairy's gonna bounce our Clover, I think. No, he bounces our Edgewall, which is actually better, because now we can't kill him. Continuing to draw lands. I mean, let's just get this Bone Crusher Giant in here, kill this Teferi, copying 2 to the face.
Only time will tell.
Let's throw our Edgewall out again. And let's get all the value we can. We were thinking about just playing the creature and getting the draw, but the double tokens is too good to pass up on. So we're could fall prey to a sweeper. Another Teferi. I mean, no matter what he bounces now, it's a problem.
Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
So we're to the point where we're definitely wanting to draw cards. Let's get our giant out so he can't be targeted. We do get another land, which is just awesome. Allows us to play our Lovestruck Beast as well. Getting some pretty wicked draw in. One goes to Teferi, the other goes to home base.
I suppose that's how it was meant to happen.
Let's see if we can finish our opponent here. If he doesn't have a sweeper, we're looking at 2 turns. Yeah, okay. There's the sweeper. Our giant stays, which is just the best. Who doesn't love that? And let's grab some things from our graveyard here. Our Innkeeper for starters, and then our Lovestruck Beast, which is great. We're going to play all this as well. Keep that draw effect going on. And just, yeah, so much value. It's going to be our last forest, though, which is a bummer. Hopefully we can draw one here. I guess it won't matter. So just so much value. There's no way for your opponent to keep up with this kind of value, you guys. And let's take another draw. When it goes, it goes. And then we're getting a little bit of damage in here. And he's going to need to sweep us again. By golly. Even if he does, my giants survive. So that's basically his whole game that this shuts down, which is absolutely groovy. He's going to slowly come to that realization of him having to kill Bone Crusher Giant. He does it here successfully with a time wipe. Very groovy. So let's play Innkeeper again. Let's get our giant out there. Let's go for a kill command Bravo here. Another land, and let's keep this secondary Innkeeper in my hand here. And with that, he needs to wipe again. 3 wipes in a row. Do you think he has it? Obviously, my giant is withholding any punishment other than time wipe. Still a problem he can solve somehow. Grabbing Field of the Dead. He's just going to try to chump block us. Oh, doesn't trigger though, you guys. Oh my god. So let's get some extreme value going here. Do a little bit of draw. Another Order of Midnight. That's awesome. That's so good. Yeah. All those things. Just, what a great time. The thing about this is we can't lose even when he wipes us because we're drawing so many cards that it's absolutely so broken. Let's get another Clover out. Let's get some attacks in. He's going to block not my 10-10 because the Innkeeper's attacking, which is great. So now we're getting 12 confirmed damage in. And yeah, we're just going to kill him with a Bone Crusher Giant. That's good game. There we are. Thank you. We actually get to copy this twice, which is amazing. So what a finale. Let's take our Innkeeper for more draw. We took our Bone Crusher Giant already. I think we could have taken 2 Innkeepers there, actually. But nonetheless, these things don't matter. We'll give him a good game. He needs life gain this turn. So, GG's. One of our better matches. He gets it with a Krasis, but it's not enough because Lucky Clover. We're doing 6 damage. And, yeah. Beating down one of the best decks in the meta with some Jund Adventure. Who knew? Let's just get right to it. Blasto. Copy Iron Bone Crusher Giant for the finish, which is one of my favorite moves. It sets in. Make sure to like this video just for this match. That's absolutely amazing. Perfect. So we're wrapping up for the day. Not a bad turnout for Jund Adventure. I'll probably produce this later on. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you thought of everything. And maybe let me know what decks you're interested in seeing, right? And then I can showcase those. Other than that, make sure to join the Discord. Links down below. And follow us on Twitch as well, where you're streaming all month for Extra Life 2019's Children's Hospital situation. So make sure to jump on there and show your support. And until next time, hello, good game.